Dhoni mania sweeping Ekana Stadium. It was a sea of yellow, but KL Rahul stole the show. To talk about all the excitement of last night, I have with me senior journalist Gautam Bhattacharya, Rishi Chhabra, the Chennai fan, and Rohit Shukla, the Lucknow fan. Rishi, 176 on any other day. Chennai would have thought it'll be a defensible score, but it was a tacky wicket, and things changed dramatically, isn't it?
Absolutely, Rika. I mean, the kind of pitch it was, I think it needed someone from the top order to score a big knock. And clearly that didn't happen. And then, it was up until then Ravindra Jadeja who played the knock-off probably this season for himself. And then MS Dhoni came and played that cameo. What I did not understand is that if you bowl one over by Moeen Ali, then what's the purpose of having him in the team? I
Right.
mean, we could have just stuck till Daryl Mitchell and then played him instead. But again, not the kind of score that we wanted. Probably another 15, 20 runs would have given us a slight chance in this game.
Rohit, it was Lucknow, but as we are talking about it being a sea of yellow, did even the Lucknow fans want to see a Chennai win last night?
No, actually, one of the Lucknow LSG admin posted on the Twitter that we want that Dhoni अच्छी batting करे और Lucknow जीत जाए. So exactly that was happened yesterday. Like even some of my CSK fans was happy that MSD played and whatever result then happened, it will be fine for them. And as we consider the sea of yellow, if MS Dhoni is playing, every city is done CSK's home, and our next game is versus CSK, so that's a good warm for us.
Yeah, the next game, in fact, Lucknow travels to Chennai to play that game on Tuesday. But Gautam, good morning, coming to you. Mahendra Singh Dhoni scores 28 of 9 balls. He still has it in him to do the magic. Would you say CSK is missing a trick by not batting him higher?
No, I think this is the template that he has chosen for himself. I mean, where CSK possibly look a bit worried is they're really going to miss Devon Conway this season. So they tinkered with the opening combination. It worked. Not that it didn't work, but it's they had a setting. They always had believed in a setting opening partnership like Faf and Shane Watson. So here, in the way Conway and Ruturaj had delivered past few seasons, that could be a bit of a worry for them. Only I don't see coming up. Maybe they need somebody as that, they always had guys like Ambati Raidu or this kind of a person they need. Jadeja is doing that job, but I don't see coming up. Dhoni will be coming up. He will, the day he decides to do so, maybe yes. But here that impact, the sudden impact, as you said, 28 runs with a strike rate of nearly 300. So he did what he did.
I think that gets me to my next question, Rishi. Chennai has blown hot and cold this season. Would you say that it is primarily because of a lack of middle over accelerator? The middle over acceleration, as Gautam's been talking about, used to be done by Ambati, by Faf, but it's not happening anymore.
Absolutely. I mean, if your middle overs are not going for over 8, over 9 runs, the moment you get a good start, but you're not capitalizing on the middle overs, then there's too much of a task, for the lower order batsmen, and especially batters who are playing the 15th to 20th over, because then you have to accelerate and then you don't know what kind of a score is good. So batting first, I feel, if you get a good start, probably need to capitalize on that and keep going. I think that's what T20 is. You need to keep showing intent. And, the moment you start scoring big runs, then probably even the bowlers, if they have an off day, they'll probably win you a game here and there.
Gautam, Dhoni had said that he wanted to play his last match in Chennai, the last IPL match. Final, of course, this season is in Chennai. Do you see his team reach all the way and play the final day of the league this season?
Of course, I mean, see, they have lost 3 of the last 4 matches on the road. That's true. But again, they are going back and playing 3 back-to-back matches at home. They're at number 3. There's still a lot of cricket to be played. And, they have always shown that resilience. very often they have not looked sparkling throughout the season, but when they have
Right.
placed their bet, they would. I believe.
Rohit, coming to you, KL Rahul, he copped a lot of criticisms. Lucknow has been criticized for starting slow. But last night, as cliched as it may sound, would you say it was once again a classy Rahul on show?
Yeah, definitely. I think if you can see since the last 3-4 games, there was a meme circulating because we were defending 160 odd runs, so there was a YouTuber. He was called in the defense minister. So he said in that meme, yeah, to be strike rate ke liye mazak banayega kya? And after that, he has just smashing everyone in the power play. So in the last 3-4 games, we can see that he's scoring for the 180 or 200 strike rate in the power play. So that is a good sign for us because generally Quinton de Kock starts slow in the power play. So from one end, Rahul is hitting the ball very carefully, and then this is giving time for the Quinton de Kock as well. And finally, we have a good partnership, opening partnership in this IPL. We haven't lost a game in the power play, so that is a good sign for us and Team India.
Absolutely. Gautam, the way KL Rahul controlled the chase, would you say he's guaranteed of a ticket to the World Cup right now?
Always been a KL Rahul fan, so I definitely say that he deserves to be there on the plane to the US. And the part of the intent which we call very often, we see the way he is keeping. Yesterday also he had and stumps, and also yesterday if you notice, he's trying for this behind the wicket shots. He always believes in correct cricketing shots. In a way, and with the flourish, there was effortless those behind the wicket shots that came about. Surely he is very keen to play the T20 World Cup.
Rishi, would you say that KL Rahul now is in a mood to experiment, given that there is very, very stiff competition for that one wicketkeeper batsman slot?
I mean, he will have to. He doesn't have any other choice because, the way Rishabh Pant has performed this IPL season, I think he will definitely be on that plane to the United States for the World Cup. So KL Rahul is, I think, probably, the only competition that I see is between KL Rahul and Rishabh Pant. And if we can somehow manage both to play in the playing 11, because the kind of wickets that US and West Indies will have, we would need someone like KL Rahul, who can switch off and play on a slow wicket and get us some crucial runs. So if he can, just improvise and he can keep playing the way he played last night, I think he would definitely be in the playing 11.
Rohit, talking a little bit about your team, Lucknow. They won against Chennai last night, but one would still not say that everything was perfect. Probably the bowlers needed to do a little bit more than what they did. Could you tell us what are the holes that you think that they need to plug before they meet Chennai in Chennai on Tuesday?
Yeah, basically we have two problems in this season. First of all is pace attack. Like whenever Mayank Yadav was playing, our bowling looks very good. But now Mayank was injured, and Justin Langer in the last match said he will be ready for the checkup. So that will be a big boost for us because that will solve our first big problem of bowling. And another problem is number 3, Kandaram. So whenever since the start of IPL, we have this problem of number 3. So we bought Padikkal at number 3, but he is failing. Now we were trying Deepak Hooda. Last match we got a good opening partnership. So Puran came at number 3, which is very good. But if we lose a wicket early, then it is not a good idea to play DKP that early. So I think that number 3 problem is still exists. So if we address these two particular problems, then we can definitely do some good, get some good results this season.
Right. So as we get closer to the business end, with most of the teams now having played 7 matches, it will be a stiff competition for the final 4. Of course, Chennai right now is in the 3rd place. Close on its heels are Hyderabad, a team that has been in rampaging form, as well as Lucknow Super Giants. They need some quick wins under their belt to get to that final 4 spot. Thank you very much, Gautam, Rishi and Rohit, for joining me on the broadcast.